What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I wanted to talk about a big issue in the community right now, and this is, it appears that a lot of people have been falsely banned in Modern Warfare. Now, ever since Warzone launched, this is when the hacking really ramped up and started to affect this game quite seriously, and since then, there have been many waves of bans that have been eliminating a lot of these hackers. And every time there is one of these big ban waves, you usually get the odd post here or there from people saying that they were banned for no reason and they didn't cheat. However, that's usually pretty limited. Like, you only see a few posts here or there. In some of those cases, I don't really believe them, and they were probably doing something shady and they're just trying to get away with it and trying to get sympathy for it. But at the same time, it is likely that there is the odd false positive that goes on where people are actually banned when they didn't actually break any rules, but the system falsely banned them anyway. And when you are dealing with a player base this massive, the odd false positive here and there, it's bound to happen. But like I said, it's usually a pretty isolated incident with these ban waves. However, earlier this week, there was a huge ban wave, and the Modern Warfare subreddit, my comment section, my Twitter, as well as the Activision forums have absolutely exploded with people claiming that they have been falsely banned. And this isn't like anything we've seen before with this game. This doesn't appear to be just a little isolated thing where maybe it's the odd little false positive or it's people that did cheat and they're trying to get away with it. In this case, I actually believe that they screwed something up this time around and they have falsely banned a ton of players, mainly on PC. Now, is it possible that every single one of these people that is claiming they've been falsely banned did actually cheat and they're just trying to hide it and get sympathy? I guess so, but it seems very unlikely just because of the sheer volume of these compared to previous ban waves. Additionally, I've looked into some of these accounts that have been banned, and for many of them, they are completely average players or even below average players. You can look at their recent performance. They didn't do anything too crazy. It's not like they had any crazy outliers of games or anything. And therefore, at least looking at their stats, there was no indication whatsoever that they were using anything to gain an advantage over people because they were performing average to below average. So when it comes to this particular wave of bans, I do believe that there's a big issue, and it seems like they likely adjusted their automated systems for picking up on people that are cheating or abusing systems. And to my knowledge, the system that they're using actually goes through your processes on your PC, and it picks up other programs that are running. And if one of those programs is flagged in their system as a bad program that's used for cheating, like some sort of a cheat engine, and if that program is running at the same time as you are running Modern Warfare, then they'll be banning you right on the spot. And if I had to guess, they've likely updated this list recently to include a wider array of programs, and I suspect they've added some programs or processes that are relatively normal for some people to have on their PC that aren't necessarily being used for any sort of cheating, like perhaps software for your mouse or your keyboard that allows you to make adjustments to your mouse and keyboard, which are quite normal processes for people to be running. Like, for instance, with my Logitech mouse, I have the Logitech G Hub running in the background because that allows me to fine-tune things. So I suspect that something like that is going on, but I'm not too sure. All I know is I do believe that there have been a ton of false positives here and a lot of people banned unjustly. Now, to top all of this off, the main thing I wanted to bring attention to in this video is the banning process that they seem to have based on what I've seen. Apparently, if you are permanently banned in Modern Warfare, there is no appeal process whatsoever. You can't talk to Activision support about it. They won't say a word about it. They give you no reason for your ban at all. Not even a vague reason like you were using aimbot or you were using wallhack or something like that. You get nothing. All you know is when you try to log in, it says you're banned, and that's final. There's nothing you can do about that. And what this means for people that bought the game, too bad, you don't get to play that game anymore. And that also applies to all of the things you've purchased in-game. So if you're a really heavy user that really like buying blueprints and stuff in the store and you've spent hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars on that, too bad, it's gone. And in the case of an actual cheater, so be it, that's fair, that's fine. However, when it comes down to a false positive, this is a really big issue because there is no way of appealing this. Now, at the end of the day, what's the purpose of me making this video? It's basically just to draw attention to all of this and to what's going on, and to share my thoughts on it a little bit. I think that is a horrible process that they have in place, and there should be some form of an appeal process, or at the very least, a reason should be given for whatever ban that was issued, so that you can understand what went wrong in that situation. Like if it is a case of one of those programs being picked up in the background while Modern Warfare is running, maybe they could include that in the reason for the ban and say you had this process running at the same time as Modern Warfare, and this is why you've been banned. That would at the very least help us track down some of these issues and potentially work out situations where somebody was actually falsely banned. At the end of the day, though, me making this video probably isn't going to change anything. I just wanted to bring awareness to this issue that has popped up in the community. If you were banned and you believe it was a false ban, unfortunately, I can't do anything for you. I've had a lot of people asking me if I could help them, if I could talk to Activision for them, for instance. And unfortunately, I can't. I don't have the inside contacts or anything to do that. Plus, there are so many of you. There's just nothing that I can do for you aside from bring awareness to this topic. And I'm really interested in hearing from you guys in the comments down below. Were you one of these people that were falsely banned in Modern Warfare? And if you were, I'd love to hear your little story about it down below. Also, what are your guys' thoughts on this whole banning system, and mainly on the processes that they use where there is no chance for an appeal and no reason given for bans? Just let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.